Welcome to Backstabbers, the only podcast where we're not just sticking needles in your back, we're talking behind it too. What up, Backstabbers?
What up?
How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Have y'all been reading any about the Venezuelan mitochondria nocebo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yes.
pretty crazy, actually.
It really, and terrifying.
Which I know nobody feels the same. And one of our partners told me to shut the blank up when I said this. But if I could, I would do a T-bone, everyone.
Shut up.
I would do propofol only.
You shut your dirty
gas
mouth.
is poison. I don't get mad one bit when I have to do a T-bone because that's what I want. I love it.
Well, the real irony is that's what I would request when I came in. I would be like, oh, severe PONV.
I'd lie. When my parents, now that they're getting older, I'm like, we're going to lie now. From now on out, you have PONV because I'm not messing with your crazy behind for the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, that is true. Well,
so I'm like, you asked for propofol. But, I mean, it's pretty scary.
It really is.
And kids and adults and all the things. It's crazy.
Well, I was giggling with, I don't remember who, but how to eloquently ask someone if they're of Venezuelan.
Oh, do we have a way? Because that is, I mean, honestly.
No.
Nowadays, you got to be so PC with everything.
Yeah. No, I'm going to work. I didn't today, but none of them were a concern of that. But I'm going to work it in with anybody have a family history of a really high fever. Do you have any ancestors from Venezuela? Something like that.
Can I do some kind of like Venezuela? Like, can I do something that's.
This is not related to that, but it did make me think about it with your dancing. I know that I'm old because I printed off the Super Bowl prop bet sheets so that we could all be filling out, and it's always the funny things like, will the national anthem be over 2 minutes or under 2 minutes? What color will the Gatorade be? It's crap like that. You have to know nothing about football to bet on this one. One of the questions was, what will be the first song Bad Bunny sings? I didn't know one song. Now, I do roughly know Bad Bunny, mainly from Saturday Night Live. I thought he was very funny.
So I told Devin, I said, I know him from Saturday Night Live. I said, he was actually pretty funny on there.
Can we have him be the auntie with, that was my favorite. Wasn't he dressed up like a mom or something, or an aunt with,
yes.
You know what I'm talking about? That one's my favorite.
I mean,
can we make that the halftime show?
I'll be honest, there wasn't any skits that he wasn't in that wasn't funny. I mean, he was a good actor. He's funny.
He was very funny.
This isn't the same as the feud thing.
No, that's not Lil Wayne. That's Alban. The guy that was wearing the glasses at the Grammys, with the pick in his hair.
I didn't watch the Grammys.
Lamar.
I'm talking about the girl on like Maury or whatever show.
Huh?
Really.
Oh my gosh, why can't I think of that one? Drake and why can't I think
Kendrick
of
Lamar?
I don't think it's a boy. I think it's a girl, actually. I thought her name was Bad something too. I don't know.
Oh, Bad Bobby.
Yeah.
Oh, I only knew about that because of her.
Different than Bad Bunny.
Different than Bad Bunny. Yes.
I will say
Bad Bunny is I don't know what his ethnicity, like specific. He's
Puerto
Latino
Rican
of some sort. Sure. Is that right?
Well, I think they were talking about on the Grammys, they were talking about how he organized this festival. Anyways, he brought in like $400 million for the government because, Puerto Rico is in such shambles right now, and how he single-handedly has brought all this money and stuff in.
Yeah. I don't know what, gosh, how do I say this without showing that I really don't know how to word things PC? I don't know how he identifies as far as gender, if it's fluid, if he just enjoys. He loves a good dress. He likes a good statement dress. That's been another pause for concern with the Super Bowl performance and children and having to explain and, all the things. I don't know. But I knew I was old when there was 5 songs listed and I was like, I am 0 for 5. I feel like Alex. I don't know what idiot.
I don't know.
100%.
They did the rappers, and I knew Kendrick Lamar because of Super Bowl last year.
Like us.
And the rest, I had no idea. And then I had to turn it off fairly quickly because Everly was in there. And then.
But see, I want to use this as a moment to highlight something about myself. It's not that I don't know who people are because I'm too young. I just don't know.
You just don't care.
Pop culture. Anything.
Well, I mean,
I'm alive right now, and I know
nowadays it's not a loss,
No.
in my opinion. And
Mm.
did y'all see I don't even know how to say her name. El Chaperone or Chaperone or Carone? How do you say her name?
Chapel Road.
Oh, that's it, Chapel. It's
Yes.
chapel? Like a church?
Chapel.
She had her dress just hanging from her nipple rings
Yeah.
and
Which
underwear.
I don't even know who
I
that
didn't
is.
realize that has already been done. They then showed, like, a side by side of a similar dress that was on, like, a runway somewhere.
Hmm.
The odd thing about the dress, because I wasn't necessarily mad at it, I would obviously never wear it because I'm not getting my nipples pierced, but
I was worried
That's
there for a
where you
second, but
at.
thanks for
so
clarifying.
we'll start there. I think the nipples had something on them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like there
It
was a
was
covering because you couldn't actually see nipple.
but it was all sheer, and then she just had a little underwear. She was basically naked.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's the one that
You
sings the Pink Pony Club song.
Pink Pony
Pink
Club,
Pony
Hot
Club.
to Go,
Oh,
which
isn't she from
she's
here?
from this
Yeah.
area, yes.
Uh-huh.
Which my sister-in-law totally ruined that song for me because I had no idea what about, and, I mean, I would have been singing it, like, no idea what it was about.
What
The
is
Pink
it
Pony
about?
Club?
Yeah, I just thought it
It's a
was
strip
about a
club.
pony and, like, I never and then she
Oh,
was like, "You know you're singing about a stripper and a Pink
yeah.
Pony Club," and I like, it changed all of it.
Dancing on the stage in my
So then,
heels.
of course, she played it 8,000 times while she was here, and Everly's, like, all about it, and I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
great, she's gonna go to her Christian school and sing about the Pink
She
Pony Club."
she has a beautiful voice.
Oh, yeah, she's talented.
That's I think growing up, she won a lot of
Yeah.
competitions and
So someone at work today, because we did just have the Grammys, was like, "Hey, you ever heard of that Chappelle person?" And I thought they meant the comedian.
Dave Chappelle.
Yes, and I was like, "Oh, I used to love him when he was on." And he was like, when I said something about when he had his TV show, and they looked at me and they're like, "So it is a dude." And I was like,
Oh.
"Well, Chappelle is." And then we kinda looked at each other and we're like, "Are we talking about the same person?"
Indeed, you were not.
And then they mentioned the dress, and I was like, "Oh, no, 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 you mean Chapel."
Chapel. I knew it was something like that. It was close. Sabrina Carpenter was cute. Her little
Oh,
plane thing.
yeah.
She's like a
I
Polly
didn't
Pocket.
watch She is.
She's like when she stands next to other
Just
humans, I realize how tiny she is.
Mhm.
But
Mm.
the rest of the music, like the new artists, I told Devin, I was like, "This is horrible."
Who won new artist? Olivia Dean, I think?
Yes. Is she the real pretty girl with curly hair?
Yes, I believe so.
I think. I don't know. She was the only
I actually
normal
like
one.
her song.
There was
Yeah.
somebody Ray. Somebody Ray. I don't know. She did it downstairs with all the trucks. I told Devin, I was like, I'm not trying to be mean. This is one of the worst things I've ever seen. The choreography was horrific. And then the whole song was just horrible. I was like, this is just, I can't even. I was like, this is what the up and coming music is. I can't. Oh, there was
Oh,
a
that's funny.
boy on American Idol last night that was from Forest City, Arkansas. He's
Really?
this little 16-year-old boy. He was
Oh.
like, they were like, "What do you do for fun?" He's like, "Well, you can hunt and drive back roads in Arkansas, and that's about it." And I was like, I mean, that's very accurate. Very accurate.
Did it show parents?
Yes. They
For
were
the
all done
parents
up. They looked normal.
Awesome musical?
No.
I'm gonna have to go look at him.
Wait. I actually don't know. He was real young, had a hat
You
on and a
know
little dirty
who they are?
mustache like they do.
No, I'm sure I don't, because Forest City is actually decently sized, but
Yeah.
ironically, so my little hometown has festivals, as you guys know, and I grew up on Main Street where you could just walk to the square. So my very best friend growing up, her name was Tanisha. We were walking to, I think it was springtime, so it was, Folk Fest, doesn't matter. But there were two cute boys, and we were two girls, two teenagers, and so we were like, we're gonna hit on them and or try to get their attention. And so, long story short, I tapped on one of their arms, asked them if they knew what time it was, and we got to talking and yada yada. We've stayed friends for years. Like I'm still Facebook friends with one of them. He's now like a pilot for the Razorback football
nice.
team. Yeah, but they both played guitar very well and like try and sang and stuff. One was better than the other. Um, stayed in contact for years, and then, life happened. But one of them still lives there and I think has some children.
That's him. His
No.
name is Michael Garner.
No, not who I knew.
He ended up being real good. He was real shaky at first, but clearly because he was nervous, but he was real. He was cute.
A baby.
Yeah, he was a baby.
Yeah.
Carrie Underwood was like, she said no because she was like, I couldn't imagine putting my 16-year-old in this right now. Like, you need to grow up a little
Yeah.
more. And the other two were like, what are we doing?
Last night.
Luke Bryant, he drives me freaking nuts.
He's a little much.
I cannot with him sometimes. But Everly loves watching the singing shows because she is going to be on it.
Okay.
So,
can she sing?
a girl can hold a tune. And I've never, that child remembers every word of every song, every genre, because Devin is real eclectic. And every word. Like we were listening to something yesterday and he turned around and he goes, she knows every word to every song we ever play. But you can guarantee if she doesn't know it, she's going to make it up as she goes.
Yeah, she is. Because I do feel like from a young age, you can tell if they naturally can sing some or not.
Well, and she's real interested in like changing octaves and how to like make runs. So she's been asking me about it. And I'm like, I don't know.
That's going to be more Devin's.
Yeah.
I'm like, ask theater daddy over there. Who he actually does change octaves on Happy Birthday song when he's singing it for other people. It's like he'll go up and everybody else goes,
Of course he does.
Yeah. So I'm like, ask your father. I'm not sure. But so we'll see if that flourishes. But
that's funny.
Yeah. It's always
that's cool.
I told Alice today she's been practicing the Lord's Prayer because she wanted to learn it, and we've been practicing every night. And I'm trying to right now. We've got all the words correctly. It's at the beginning when you say "Our Father who art in heaven," she says "Our Father who art in heaven," and I'm like, He's there. He's there. He's there. We gotta change that every night. And I'm like, Everly, still there. We gotta go art in heaven.
So when you grow up in small town Arkansas, you go to Sunday school every Sunday. That's what you do. And my mom was a teenager, pretty 14, 15 years old enough to know better. And she's in Sunday school. And they're naming the different names that we use in the Bible for God, Jesus, Yahweh, etc. And they're trying to get them to name names. And they've gone through a couple and they've kind of come to a stalemate because also we grew up Methodist. So, take that for what it matters if you know. So she raises her hand and she goes, Howard. And everyone just looks at her. And they're like, Howard? She's like, Howard be thy name.
Howard be thy name. I love that. She did not. That's a good one.
That's good, right?
That's a good one. Howard be thy name.
She truly, and she's like, I was old enough. It was mortifying. She's like, now I can laugh about it. But, when you're 14, 15 years old.
Calling God Howard.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I prayed to Howard today and I just feel like he's really not answering my prayers. Like, who's Howard?
That one's really funny. I've not heard that's really funny.
Yeah. Like, Gita.
Yep. She was praying to Howard.
It's all making sense. That's why you're like, stuff's not happening. You're like, well, I've been talking to Howard this whole time. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I like that. That's
have y'all been following the Savannah Guthrie mom kidnapping, I guess? And now maybe we have a ransom note?
So Devin's
this is crazy.
Mom lives a mile from her.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm. She lives right in the same mountain range.
I know nothing, so give me a quick little...
How do you miss actual life?
I live in a bubble.
Clearly.
It's a hockey bubble.
It is a hockey bubble. She,
Savannah Guthrie is a host on the Today Show.
Okay.
Right? You're looking at me like that's
who
wrong.
that is?
No, she don't know who that is.
Me?
No.
She doesn't even know where she is right now. Like, yeah, we're talking to you. I know who it is.
I thought Lacey was talking to you.
I've watched it for years.
Both y'all should know.
Well, no, I
you're
said it,
about.
and Sarah looked so confused. I was like,
"Well, that's
I was
okay.
like, you don't even know who
show.
Savannah is."
But I don't know. Maybe if I saw her picture, I'll look her up real quick. Keep talking. I want to know what's going on.
So she's a host on the Today Show. Her mom is, I think, 84?
Something
82,
like that.
84?
But frequent guest. She brought her on a lot. So that's why America cares.
I recognize her.
America knows her.
Okay.
And apparently in very good health, is like completely cognitively with it, the whole nine.
Because they were acting like at first that she might have wandered off. And I was like, she doesn't have any Alzheimer's or dementia.
No.
None.
So I guess she was dropped back at her home by like some friends or something Saturday at like 9 p.m., didn't show up to church. And that's what caused everyone to start raising alarms. And the police go do a well person visit and she is not there. And there's some signs of misdoings. We have since found out that her, like, phone and her iWatch were left at the house, and I guess she had a pacemaker, and it, like, was tracked somehow with her phone, and so they can see that the phone or her watch, I'm not sure which one, quit communicating with the pacemaker at, like, 2 AM. So they're guessing.
So it wasn't close enough,
Mhm.
or can they track the pacemaker?
Well, I have heard they were, but I haven't heard any more. Because you would think if you could track a pacemaker, you'd just be like, "Well, there
Find
she
her.
is."
Yeah.
I either figured there was blood or a note because they very quickly said there was foul play.
Yes.
Very quickly.
I don't think there was a note, but apparently now there's all these rumors from, like, TMZ and others. I don't know that I haven't looked in the last couple of hours, so I don't know that it's been corroborated by legit sources, but apparently there's been a note sent with some details from this scene to prove that it's legit and asking for millions of dollars in Bitcoin. 'Cause you can't trace that.
I was about to say can't trace the Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But she's also apparently missing all these important medicines that she's on. They're very worried about her medicines. I don't, you know. But yeah, it's been
Yeah, I
like
didn't know
it
about any
literally
of
was
that.
all the news was last night.
All the
Because
news.
at first I
That's
was like, I mean, I guess it's nice that your mom's famous or you're famous because your mom is the entire news segment.
Mhm.
I mean,
That's probably why she was taken though, right? Because she makes tons of money.
Mhm. And, she probably lived in a sweet little neighborhood, nice neighborhood.
oh, it's
Didn't
they're
think
cute
twice
little
about
neighborhoods right there. Like there's nothing, it's not crazy fancy or anything, like, but they're real cute little, I mean, typical
Yeah.
Arizona mountain. Yeah.
Well, and probably the mom doesn't find herself famous because she lives in the area and knows all the same, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
So she's not thinking, I don't know.
And that
Yeesh,
part of
that's
Tucson actually
scary.
feels kind of small feeling like a bunch of people that live because it's all, but yeah, it's crazy. It's
That's
crazy.
awful. Well, I hope they find her.
I know. I hope yeah.
I mean, it's been a minute at this
Well,
point.
it's been a minute and like the stress on her being 83 and she's
Yeah.
got cardiac issues clearly.
Yeah. I mean, all the Law& Order shows that I watch say this is not good.
Yeah.
Unless she staged it herself and
That little
Boy, that's the twist no one saw coming.
she's like, "It's my time to shine."
I don't think that's it.
She's itching for some Bitcoin.
I know. Old Bitcoin, man.
That's funny.
Freaking people, man.
Sarah, your face is glowing. Do you have a mask on or you're just well hydrated from all the masks?
No, it's my mask.
I
did
thought
it
it might
again.
be on. I couldn't tell.
I keep doing this because it's peeling up right here.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was like, if I don't put it on before, I'm not gonna do it afterwards. So I did. I did. Oh,
I'm
by the
still
way,
loving it.
do y'all's nails color the same? Is it the same?
It's very similar, but I started peeling mine off, so I'll show you.
Oh, it
Mine's
is
the same.
similar.
I just cut them because they were driving me crazy.
So I did
Oh,
what
yeah.
I did what I said I wasn't gonna do.
What'd you do?
I did press-ons again. I need them off. They've been on one day and they're horrible, but my nails were so sore. I told Devin, I was like, "I just need some reprieve. My nails are so sore from me taking it
I
off
started
myself."
peeling mine
Yeah,
today.
you're not supposed to rip it off.
I didn't. I did the file, I soaked it, but then there were still pieces that would just pop off, and it would take all my nail with me. So it doesn't matter how you do it.
Well, I hate when you have a little piece that's chipped and then your hair gets stuck in
Yeah.
it. That's
Which is the
annoying.
problem with these and the fact that they keep coming off anyways. I just need to soak them off. I haven't had time. I probably did have time tonight. I just still didn't do it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Do you guys want to hear my mom fail of the day though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Love those.
Always.
Involving hockey. So as you know, my family is all sick, and that's why I partly sound like a man myself. And I'm down. I'm throwing octaves too. I've gone down a couple. um. Anyways, while they're all suffering, I was like trying to be super helpful. I'm like, I'll take Easton to hockey because like Johnny couldn't even make it into coach tonight. And he's like, okay, that'd be super helpful. That's awesome. In the meantime, another family saw that Johnny wasn't going to be there because they post on this communication thing. And anyway, they're like, well, I don't think we have time to go get Easton, but if you meet me with him, we can take him and we can bring him home. Like just so thoughtful
Oh,
and
that's nice.
kind. No, I was
Mhm.
like, no. And I was maybe going to have to help with my niece. And I was like, I'll be in town anyway. It's fine. I'm good. But thank you. Also, I want to reserve that for really desperate time.
Yeah.
Today, I
Mhm.
was like, I just need that time. I just want to sit there. I
Mhm.
just need to sit in silence. Anyway, so I load up the hockey bag and then we've got like 18 sticks in the garage. So I was like, Easton, grab your sticks. I don't know which ones are yours. So
Mhm.
he does, and he puts them on top of the hockey bag in the trunk. we make it, the full 40 minutes up to hockey, and I'm there 30 minutes early. I was very proud of myself because coach's son, we've got a reputation to maintain and uphold. To get out to where Easton pulls out his sticks, and he's like, "Mom, that's not my hockey bag." I was like, "Okay, can you just shove into it for today?"
I know you're bigger, but I'm gonna need you.
Like, "You're so big, but, I think it could fit." He's like, "No, Mom." I was like, "Okay." So, I called Johnny 4 calls later, and I'm like, "I have the wrong hockey bag. Can you please meet me off the side of the highway?" So then he has to load up the sick kids to literally meet me off the highway to get the hockey bag. So, I make it all the way back up to hockey practice. We're, only 12 minutes late, though, so that could have been worse. Thank God I was there early and had some time. So, I walk him up to the ice. Usually, I don't go back. You're not even allowed in the locker rooms because you have to be, certified because they're all old enough now and
Yeah.
moms can't be back there and all that. So I'm, at the rink window thing, and I'm like, "Will you please tie his skates?" Because I can't tie them tight enough, Anyway, so that was awesome. That was my fail. I think Johnny could have killed me.
I mean, I feel like he could have fat manned in a little coated, and it would have been okay.
He could have.
If you're nicer than me, I'd have been like, "So you can either not go,
Put it on.
or
You will wear it."
I'm gonna go up to Walgreens, buy some bubble wrap, and we're gonna call it a day because I'm not driving."
But I saw one of the dads in the parking lot, and the little son's like, "Hey, Easton!" And I was like, "Yes, I brought the wrong gear." And then so when I made it back, he just smiled. And I was like, "Don't you say a word to me."
Not today.
Do the bags have their names on them?
Yeah, and they're different colored, but
I mean,
details.
that's not a
Details.
Okay.
Why
Well, I was
It's
going to say
dark.
Sarah could put her cricket to use if they didn't have
Oh,
names
yeah.
on them. But they
Oh.
do.
You still have
They
to
do
show
have
me how to
names.
use it.
I know.
I'm not
sorry.
gonna figure it out on my own.
I know. I'm sorry.
And
We
one
need to
is
do that.
literally black and lime green, and the other bag is navy blue. I mean, they're
So close.
distinctly different.
I hear close. That's all I hear. It's
they're
so
both
close.
dark.
Well, I thought y'all'd be proud of me on Saturday. I restrained myself. So there's this little girl on Everly's basketball team. So Everly is the aggressive one on her basketball team. They give her the floor award every Saturday because her coach always comes up and is like, "I've never seen a child be on the floor so much because that girl will go to the floor to get the ball." But
Well, I mean, she gets that from you.
But yes, she does.
You are feisty.
Yes, she does. But we're always like, "You be nice, you play respectful," and they have to do real hands up right now. Like they can't even slap at the ball to get it or anything. So there's a little girl on the other team. She's got glasses. She's real angry looking all the time. One of the little girls, she turned around at the end and she purposely scratched her arm. I mean, drew blood, had claw marks, and then she shoved Everly and scratched her, and Everly has a little scratch on there. And I was like, and Everly came and she was like, "She's not very nice. She's saying mean things and all this other stuff." And I was starting to get and I was standing right by the court and I was like, I could just trip her just once. And then when she's down, I'll be like, "Hey, stay down. Listen. Okay. Okay. All right." And then I was like, "What would Jesus do, Sarah?"
Yeah, not that.
And it's I feel like not that. And so then Everly, of course, was asking, and I was like, "Okay, Sarah, be a good person and teach your daughter to be a good person." I was like, "Well, it's just a good, lesson to remind yourself that you don't want to act like that. You want to play sports the right way and be a good sport and everything." And I was like, "You just never know." Her face was real red. And I think she was real tired, and she's just real angry that she's out of shape. And y'all are. That was the nicest thing I could say because I had other things.
Well, are you a yeller at the games?
Not obnoxiously,
You are, Alex.
but I do yell. Devin,
I'm
I'll
way
be
too
like,
competitive.
"Oh, get it!"
Yeah.
My family, Devin will sit next to my family if we go to their basketball games because they have gotten kicked out and things they yell.
Well, so there's a good chance I'm going to get kicked out of a basketball game, not because I yelled, but because Callie did it and then sat down, and it looks like I
Yeah.
did it.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
Devin won't say a word, and I'm the team starts when Jack's playing and the team starts clapping.
Oh, you're
I'm
cheering with them 100%.
I'm clapping with
You're getting the cheers going. Yeah, I see that.
It's frustrating though because the glass is there, so I know they can't hear really. I mean, they can if they want to. Oh, I yelled at Easton this weekend though. That mofo. Okay, so
Yes, she did just call her child a mofo.
She did.
box. I taught you better than that. And it's not even that he retaliated because, so this kid kind of shoved him into the boards, which they can't do at this age because, safety and all that crap. But Easton was going after him after the play. And he was like, one more attempt and he would have been penalty box for sure. He probably should have been put in the penalty box on the second attempt but why I got so frustrated was I was like, you have to you have to do it in the play. So now I have to teach him how to do it while he's pretending to go and get him back. But so I have to.
I would be that. I would not be a good hockey mom. I'd be like, this is how we're going to take people out one by one. This is how we're going to do it. I would love to play hockey. I think I've got plenty of aggression. Got a lot of
But at the same
stuff.
time, I'm like yelling from the stands. I'm like, you stop that right now, Easton.
Don't you embarrass me.
Don't you do it while they're all looking. You do it while it's in play.
Gotta be timely.
That's what.
But
we
he
gotta be
did
sneaky about it.
Yeah.
So
It's like, what did he say at the end? It was something, well, I got to defend myself. And I was like, again, when the refs aren't looking.
I mean, I go to hockey games. I want to see a fight. I want to see a tooth
Oh,
fly.
I agree.
I want to be right there.
Oh, did you see the professional game the other night and the two goalies came out?
No.
And fought each other. It's the funniest thing because everybody like lines up and it's like kind of cute. And there's all these memes about it. And I saw one, I called it the turtles coming out of their shell, but it was it's like when the crabs get loose at the aquarium or something and they come out and they like
It's the best part of hockey.
it's really
I do. I would love to go to a professional game, but I want to sit right on the glass.
at the class. Yeah.
We saw the Vegas people.
That was good.
yeah,
that
the
was super
the
fun.
night.
That was fun.
I had a lot of fun, actually.
Nights. Know what
Yeah.
The Golden Knights.
That was a good
Mhm.
time.
Johnny and I went to game 2 when we were out there.
I was like,
Mhm.
I need
It was fun.
I need
Their
violence.
stadium was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had
the,
like a lot
the girls
of
come out a lot.
It's super
lots
fun.
of
All of it.
music and dancing. Yeah.
That's my kind
I mean,
of
it's
jam.
Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Right.
Vegas.
except for every other thing was let's get loud. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
tired of being loud.
so
No,
tired.
we don't. No.
Sorry. Good Lord.
But I'll disclaim too and say I'm also the idiot. Yes, I will yell and do the things with all of them, but I'm also the one who misses everything too. Like I think I've missed 4 of the 5 goals Easton scored because I'm chasing a 2-year-old around.
Yeah.
Or like looking down and he scores. I'm like, was that my child? And the parents and stuff, they're like, yeah, that was your kid. And I'm like,
Well, I think
"Cool,
that's
I'll
good
watch
luck
it on video
when you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
That's what I'll videotape it for Devin when she, like 2 Saturdays ago, he was working. And so I was videotaping and sending him stuff. And I finally just put my phone down. I was like, I'm just going to watch for a minute. Of course, she scored
Mhm.
twice after that. Like, and I was like,
course.
she was like, did you get, and I was like,
No. Oh my gosh. We have been rewatching Last Man Standing. The girls had never watched it, and so we put it on. It's just a cute little sitcom. You know, it's hard finding
which
little
one's in that?
shows that are appropriate. It's
Yeah.
got Tim Allen in
Oh,
it.
yeah,
and
yeah.
He's got the 3 daughters. It's just funny. And, you know, other than having some political humor, it's relatively PC.
Yeah.
But the youngest daughter, Eve, I think is her name, is real competitive and plays soccer. And they are playing, and there's a new coach who is beautiful. He's like from Spain and plays soccer and the whole night, and he's gorgeous. Well, the mom is recording so that they can watch the games after because they're such a competitive family that they go back and watch and critique and do all this stuff, like their own version of tapes. It's literally his butt the whole time.
Busted.
That is the perfect tape.
That's
It
really
is
funny.
so funny. I
That's
was
funny.
dying. I was like, that would be me.
I
1000%.
said, no, you're in here somewhere. Just
it's real grainy. Hold
Ooh,
on,
no,
though.
never. Actually, you know what? You're not. This is for mommy. This is mommy's tape. I did. That was that was probably the craziest I've ever gotten at a game was Elijah when he was playing soccer. These kids were taking our kids out, and I stood up and started yelling at that ref. And I was like, if you're not going to do anything, these kids are going to get hurt. And he told me he was going to give me a red card. And I turned around and Devin was mortified. And he was like, I was like, you can't give me a red card. I'm a parent. And Elijah came over and he was like, I thought I was aggressive. I was like, I'm sorry. I just got really upset.
That's about the only time I get really mad is if I think a kid's going to
If
get
you
hurt.
get
I
hurt.
like letting them play a little bit, but when it gets too
and
out
those
of hand,
cleats, like I'm talking, they were stepping
Yeah.
on arms and like kicking
Yeah.
and like,
No,
I mean,
that's not cool.
injury. And Elijah got his arm broken, which
Mm-mm.
ended up being by one of his friends, but it was a rough game. And I was like, that if you don't control it, this is what happens.
Yeah.
And it gets out of hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That may have happened at the game too. One of the the smaller guys on our team, he's precious, their family is wonderful, but he got pushed up against the glass, and it was, like,
Mhm.
literally right in front of me, so I saw his panic
Oh,
in his
Fear.
eyes.
no.
Yeah.
Well, and at the rinks, especially the crappy ones, there's, like, bleachers, but it's, like, 2, maybe 3 high. So Hendo had already like, he'd been playing on it, and I was like, "You're
Mhm.
gonna fall, you're gonna fall." So the kid got pushed up, and I'm, like, looking at him, and I have my hand on Hendo, and he's, like, going down the bleachers.
Oh.
But I was yelling at the rep, I'm like, "You've gotta call him, you've gotta stop him." Anyway, so Hendo went down the bleachers. I'm yelling. Hendo
Oh.
loses his mind. Everybody thinks Hendo's crying because the kid got hurt. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, as he comes out with, like, this black eye.
But no, he's
No,
hurt too.
he's hurt too.
This is a whole separate situation.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I I think it's good that Johnny coaches so he doesn't have to be embarrassed by me constantly in the stands.
I bet with your athleticism, you are very competitive.
Oh, I can't contain it. It comes out.
I think y'all would have enjoyed the most when my, ex-brother-in-law got arrested
Yeah.
at a Marion basketball game. Devin
Yeah.
looked at me and he's like, "I will never sit with him again, ever again. This is I've never been so embarrassed in my entire life." I was like, "Well, this is the way most Arkansas families are."
That's yeah. It's a boring
But,
game if
like, their
someone's not
face
getting
watching
kicked
it
out.
happen. And he got banned for
Homely.
life. Like,
Savvy's teacher got kicked out of the ball game the other day.
What? Why? What happened? I got it in. Also, I love Savvy's teacher. I'm
I
just
know,
gonna
she
say
sounds
that right now.
fantastic.
She is. I want to hang with her in real life. She's I think a year or two older than me, so age-wise, very similar. However, she got married younger than I did and had children before 30, like me. Um, so she has her youngest is a senior, and they're a very athletic family and a very competitive family. Like it is life. It is basketball is life. And I was not there for the game, but it was all the tea that she got kicked out.
That's awesome. I love it. Sweet little grade school teacher.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes the refs need to know.
She's real funny too. She makes she hates flies and she'll whenever they have flies, she'll go around and swat them, and then she'll pick students and be like, "All right, clean them up." And she makes 'em
They're
I
probably
feel
so
like we could be
excited.
friends with her. Yes.
They're probably so
Oh
excited.
my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh my
she's
gosh.
amazing.
That's fantastic. You really can get kids to do anything. I mean, Everly was the leader or the helper today, which they do once every 21 days because that's how many students there are. I mean, you can tell them to do anything. They're so excited to be in control of
Uh-huh.
something that she
To
was like, "I'll
help,
do anything.
yeah.
I'll do anything. Whatever you want. I love it."
Mhm.
Which,
Which meanwhile, you get them at home and they're like, "My legs
oh,
don't."
no.
All right, Jesus wants y'all to be quiet. Bye, y'all.
Be quiet.
Bye.